Hey everyone, I am back. I haven't been here for quite a while, but welcome. And if you're new, please subscribe. And I am just going to be going over a few tips that have helped me lose weight and start my physical and mental transformation. I started this on April 6th with no real intentions of actually starting to transform into the person that I want to be. I kind of just thought I wanted to lose some weight and make a few better habits, but it's kind of changed into something entirely different that has really started to already change me and my life, so I wanted to share about it. I also, when I started all this, the first thing I did was went to YouTube. It's one of my favorite platforms to just go to for advice, but also entertainment. So I went and looked up people's experiences. So I thought maybe I could help someone as well. So I jotted them down here. So if I look down, that is why. I started trying to lose weight on April 6th. So what, 6 or 7 weeks ago now. And I have lost about 11 pounds, maybe a little bit more. Weight fluctuates because of water weight. So, I mean, that's a good amount of weight loss for the time that I've put in. And I'm in the middle of a challenge that I'll get to. So I just wanted to start off by saying that you shouldn't wait until Monday. You shouldn't wait until you're ready. You shouldn't wait until anything. You need to get started. Now I did wait until tomorrow because I am a night owl and I was up at 3 a.m. and decided I wanted to do this. So I did wait until I woke up the next morning. But with that being said, my dog is crying in the background, so she's just like that, so ignore her. So with that being said, when you decide to start, don't have a last meal. Don't be like, I'm gonna start tomorrow morning, but first I'm gonna have X, Y, and Z and gorge yourself on food. Because I don't know if you've ever watched the show Intervention, but they're always the addicts are always I just need one more whatever they're addicted to, and all I always think about is no, you need help. Same thing with food and your bad habits, I think, as far as I go. So I did not do any of that. I just made a habit tracker, which is just a little graph. Look them up. I'll try to find one and link one down below, but just Google a habit tracker. They're just pretty much like a graph with what you want to do on the one side, the days of the month on this side, and then a graph so you can mark off that you got it done every day. That helped me a ton in my first 30 days. It kept me on track, and it's a physical thing that you have to sit there and check off. And it also made my fiance be like, did you do this today? Did you make the bed today? Did you do this today? Because he knew I was trying to hold myself accountable. So I would recommend a habit tracker. Look it up, make a cute one for yourself, stick to it. If you're not perfect, that's fine. It's not to make you perfect, it's to make you acknowledge what you are or are not doing. So I would highly recommend that. The other thing I would recommend is keeping it simple. So on your habits, don't be like, I'm gonna eat 1,200 calories a day, I'm gonna work out 5 hours a day, I'm gonna only eat this amount. Don't make it a hard thing. For me, I literally put make my bed, because that's something that makes you feel accomplished. It's the first thing that people tell you to start working on when you look up self-improvement. Make your bed, it makes you feel good, you get something done in the morning, and it's true. And then at night you're bed's all made, and it's just a good thing to do. So I put that on there. I put exercise for 30 minutes. I said track my calories. I didn't put any limitation on it except just track it. Keep track of what you are doing so you know what you're doing, because before I tracked calories, I don't even want to know how many calories I was eating. So just keep it simple and stuff that pertains to your goals. My goals and your goals probably aren't the same. My expectations, your expectations and abilities are not the same. Yours might be more detail oriented than mine was, but this is just what helped me. So take it or leave it. The other thing is when you're counting calories, if you're choosing to count calories, that's not what everyone does. But for me, I have to keep things simple. Otherwise I get all wrapped up in it, and then I don't want to do it because I'm so overwhelmed, and I just think I'm never going to be able to accomplish it because I can't keep track of it. So for me, I was to be real, it's calories in, calories out. You could eat a slice of birthday cake every day, and if that's all you ate, you'd probably still be in a caloric deficit, and then you'd still lose weight, probably, depending on how big the piece was. But Like, that's really how simple it is. It's calories in, calories out. Granted, there's things like hormones and health issues and all sorts of things that can affect that as well. I myself like deal with those too, but when you're just thinking about it in simple terms, that's what weight loss is. So for me, I just wanted to track my calories and try to stay in a caloric deficit. I really try not to get wrapped up in protein and carbs and trying to be sugar free and trying to do this and that. After my 30 days, that changed because I really progressed and I was like ready for the next step. So I'll get to that at a different time. The other thing is to just be consistent, which I think the habit tracker really helps with, because you get to see that you are doing it every day and it feels so accomplishing, makes you feel accomplished when you like get to say that you did every single thing on your list. So be consistent with yourself. If you one day, during my first 30 days on the habit tracker, if I had like a day where I didn't exercise because I didn't feel that my body, like that I should be exercising, I had 2 days that I didn't exercise in the first 30 something days. And that's fine. I didn't stop exercising the next day because I was mad at myself. So that brings me to my next point, which is a huge one for me. Get over the all or nothing mindset. I've always used that as an excuse as to why I haven't ever made progress. It's like, well, I'm an all or nothing person, which makes you sound like an extremist as far as like, you're really gonna go for it and that's awesome. But the reality is, if you're like me, it's easy to use that as an excuse and be like, well, I'm all or nothing. And if it's, if I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it at all. I'm not even gonna try. So I really had to get over that mindset. And that's helped me a ton because even now with the challenge I'm doing, every single day is not perfect. I get my shit done, but every day is not perfect. My workouts aren't always perfect. My attitude's not always perfect, but that's okay. Just get over derailing yourself because of it. So again, another point is don't derail yourself because you did something. So if you had what did I have? I had a matcha milkshake. I didn't think I was getting a milkshake, but I did. It was literally like ice cream. And I was supposed to be fasting that day. And I was kind of mad at myself for doing that. But then I was like, well, whatever, we'll move on and start tomorrow. Or not start tomorrow, but keep pushing through tomorrow. I didn't ruin that day. I didn't go home and eat everything in sight because I thought the day was ruined. I just kind of moved on. That's what you got to do. And then the last thing is, not the last thing, two last things. Don't get comfortable. So I got comfortable at the end of the 30 days. I was like, yeah, I can keep doing this. It's pretty easy. I'm working out, I'm making my bed, I'm drinking some water, but I wasn't really tracking it. I was, but I wasn't. I was counting my calories, but again, wasn't being strict with what I was eating. I got comfortable. So then I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw 75 Hard by Andy Frisella, I think his last name is. He is the CEO of the supplement company that I really love called First Form. And I didn't know that at the time though. But anyway, I looked into 75 Hard, and the funny thing is I saw it probably a week before this, and I saw it and I saw what the list was of what you had to do every day. And I was like, I can't do that. Too hard, not gonna try. So then I didn't look at it again, but I came across it again and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna start this tomorrow. So I listened to the podcast and that really helped a lot. And then I shared it on Facebook and Instagram that I was gonna start this challenge tomorrow. So that way I couldn't putz out and not do it. So 75 Hard is an amazing program. I'm on day 17 or 16 of it out of 75. And basically it's exercise 45 minutes a day, twice a day. One of those workouts has to be outside. So it's inconvenient. That's what it's supposed to be. Drink a gallon of water a day. I exceed that every day because when you're working out that much, it's easy to drink that much water. No cheat meals, no alcohol. I do not drink alcohol, so that part's not a problem. No cheat meals. Not a problem because I haven't done it, but it's a little bit harder, obviously, because ice cream sounds good every now and then. But read 10 pages of a self-improvement book, and I would recommend that no matter what, whether you're doing the challenge or not. That has helped my perspective so much. I'm reading The 7 Habits of The Most Effective People or something along those lines, by Stephen Covey, and it's an amazing book. I recommend that one highly. I'm gonna have to read it like 3 times, but and then what else do we have to do? Take a progress picture every day. So I'll put up some progress pictures here throughout sometime in the video. Lastly, some things that have really helped me that just on my personal journey of all of this is supplements. So I was so bloated and just having horrible stomach issues and didn't feel good at all. And a lot of the people that I follow on Instagram use First Form, and I've used them before a long time ago when I was not taking this seriously. And so I never really got into it, but here are the ones that I love. So this is Ignition from First Form. It's actually a carbohydrate, and it helps keep your muscles, it keeps providing your muscles with glycogen. Oh my gosh, how do you pronounce that? Glycogen. There we go. So it's actually a carbohydrate that you take with your protein after you work out and before. And then my second one is, this is my favorite. I hold this so dear to my heart because I can't have cheat meals. So I don't get anything that you would consider a cheat meal. If I have even one chocolate chip, I gotta start over, okay? I don't care if they're in pancakes or not. Like, I gotta be strict about it. So this is Formula One, and it's by First Form, obviously, and it's called Magical Charms, and it tastes like freaking Lucky Charms. It does. It's amazing. Tyler even tasted it. He's picky, and he said it was good. Tasted like Lucky Charms. So this is OptiReds 50. Freaking amazing. It helps with, it has a lot of antioxidants because it has 50 fruits and vegetables in here. Like that whole list is all fruits and vegetables. And it's just incredible. And then I mix that with my OptiGreens 50. I actually got this first. This is a lifesaver, life changer. I will probably never go without any of these products ever again, especially this one. OptiGreens 50 is also 50 fruits and vegetables, obviously mostly vegetables, I would presume, and it helps so much with bloating and stomach issues because it also has probiotics and enzymes in it. And oh my gosh, like this saved my stomach. So I would highly recommend First Form, and I mean, I wouldn't take anything else, especially protein. You know, proteins can be chalky and kind of disgusting. That one's delicious. Like, I mix it with water in my blender bottle and that's all I need. It's perfect. So I hope that some of this helped you. Of course, what works for me is probably not going to work for, I mean, I don't know, might not work for you. And tips that I might find useful might not help you at all. But again, I just found these types of videos really helpful when I was starting, and I'm still starting. Like, I haven't even been in this for 2 months, but I thought while I was still new and, you know, working my way through all of this, that I should document what's helping me, because other people's stories really helped me too. So if you have any questions, you can just comment down below, and I will answer. And I will see you guys next time. My next video will probably be me showing you a day in the life of doing 75 hard, because it ain't easy. It requires a lot of self-discipline, which I think is a whole nother aspect of this. Just not breaking promises to yourself, because you have to know that when you are deciding to do something, you're gonna do it. And this is going off on a tangent, but I think it's one of the biggest things of all of this, is that you have to work on your self-discipline just as much as you work on your health and fitness and nutrition and weightlifting or whatever you do. You have to work on your self-discipline, because you can't let yourself down anymore. You gotta do what you say you're gonna do. It's really as simple as that, because if you know that you're not gonna stick to a commitment, you're not gonna get anything done. So work on your self-discipline. That's a broad statement, but read some self-help books maybe. That's helped me a lot. And I will be sure to do another video pertaining more to that. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, none of this is any guidance or like advice for you to follow specifically, so don't take it as that. It's just what has helped me. And again, I will answer any questions down below. And I'm out of breath from talking so much. It's a good thing I don't have to have a mask on at home. And also, do you guys love this poster? It says "Get shit done." That's like my daily mantra, like get shit done. Go get your shit done, and don't wait until Monday if you're gonna start something. Start it now, or tomorrow if it's too late, but still. I hope you guys have a good day. I will see you next time, and until then, get your shit done.